I need your laptop, your dry erase markers, and your paycheck. Hey, no reason to be scared. It's just me. Lovable old Peter, you know, the guy who sits in his car, talks at his phone, and has a basic understanding of how iMovie functions. I know you might have been confused from my flawless impersonation of Arnold Schwarzenegger as a homicidal artificial intelligence hell-bent on the destruction of humanity. But definitely good old Peter. So, what's the topic for this video? It's about how AI has arrived and it's here to take all of our jobs. I've got good news and bad news. Let's start with the bad news first. You know what? AI is eventually going to take our jobs. I would love to say that it's not, but there is a solid chance the next 20 to 30 years that the teaching profession, as far as I can see it, is going to be dramatically changed. Because ultimately, who wants me to teach their kids about politics and about history when they could have, you know, holographic projection of Barack Obama literally walking up and down their classroom telling them how to, you know, about the ACA, okay? Or about how they got Obama, or how they got Osama, okay? Who wants some random math teacher to teach the Pythagorean theorem when they could literally have Pythagoras himself teach it to students? We teachers are humans. And as they very, very eloquently put in Terminator, we have bad days, we get tired, we get sick, we take it out on the people around us. And honestly, this isn't the Terminator part, from a financial standpoint, from your counties and your states, it just makes more sense to pay for a program and maybe some holographic projector or something like that, I don't know, to teach your students than it does to constantly keep paying for us meat sacks. So it would not surprise me if in 20 or 30 years, a lot of gen ed public schools are heavily dependent on AI. We're not there yet though. And this brings us to the good news. AI is still very, very much in its infancy. It's growing fast, it's growing rapidly, but it's still very much there. Things like ChatGPT, they're not really designed to generate or adapt to things that they can't scrape from the internet. All right, they don't create anything new. They just hoover it up and then kind of regurgitate it. They're good at it, but they're not great. Go ahead and look at any of your students' prompts that have been submitted to you in junior high, high school. I'm really hoping not in elementary at this point, but you're going to see that they don't match up perfectly. And that's an example of how ChatGPT just isn't there yet. It's never going to, at least not for the next 20 or 30 years, be able to adapt to a student who's been having a bad day. It's not going to be able to adapt to environmental conditions that affect a school or school shootings or fire alarms. It's just not there, and it's going to be a while before it ever gets there. Hey, so let me know if you think I'm on the mark, if I've got this whole AI thing kind of figured out as to how it affects us now. Let me know if I'm wrong. Share your experiences. Let the community know what you're dealing with when it comes to AI in the classroom, both positive and negative, because I say we use this tool for as long as we can until it starts using us. That's frightening.